in the exam that would determine my future. I crossed out the name and exam number on the test paper, ensuring that the score would be recorded as 0. After doing it, I felt a pleasure I had never experienced before, because this was not an exam that belonged to me. It was my revenge. A few days earlier, my stepmother had secretly come into my room and given me a second-hand Walkman as a reward for being recommended for admission to a prestigious university. At first, I thought it was just a simple celebration, but then she brought up my brother's exam. I assumed she wanted me to tutor him. I never expected her to ask me to risk going to prison by taking the exam in her son's place. I immediately handed the second-hand Walkman back to her and clearly refused. I wanted the matter to end there, but once I lay down in bed, everything I had been through over the years came flooding back. My mother died after being devastated by my father's affair. On the day of her funeral, I tried to seek help from my father, but my stepmother refused to let him attend. I had no choice but to walk alone, holding my mother's urn in my arms. Later, my father brought me back home, but that house never had a place for me. My stepmother and my brother looked at me with open disgust. I was even forced to use disposable tableware just to eat. In the end, they moved me into a storage room downstairs and made me sleep on a broken sofa for 10 long years. That was when the seed called revenge was planted in my heart. The next day, as my stepmother was heading out, I stopped her and agreed to her request from the night before. Seeing the joy on her face, I felt a strange sense of satisfaction rise within me. On the day of the exam, I entered the exam room as agreed. During the final subject, I crossed out my brother's name and exam number. On the day the results were released, they listened as my brother's high scores in the first 3 subjects were announced and became ecstatic. But when they heard that the final subject had a score of 0, the smiles on my stepmother's and brother's faces froze. They didn't disappear. They simply shifted onto my face. I deliberately went over to comfort them. Watching their hope collapse, my brother rushed at me in fury and hit me. I didn't fight back, because at that moment, I was savoring the pleasure of revenge. In that instant, it felt as though I had been reborn.